With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they can't bring him down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. And in for the Lions touchdown. A.T. Perry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You talk about this Lions defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now he gets free up the left sideline. Mike Evans.
A solid stiff arm.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
The Seahawks had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
On second down, it's Walker.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
Duggan. He completes this to Walker.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
That good for 19 on a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Here's Duggan to throw.
This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
A check down here for Henry.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Running from the gun with Henry.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Henry.
He'll get this down to the 38.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry, 32 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the
And
Lions.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 9. sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On third down, here's Walker.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown Sale. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Tua going to change the play. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, it's Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Henry up the middle. There's a nice move. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A first down carry for Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd.
Touchdown! T. Higgins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Duggan looking to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Tua to try again on second down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took a deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw is Duggan.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They run wide side with Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
163 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa out to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
For Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Duggan now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They keep it with Henry on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Now Tua. And that one complete once again to Higgins. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Perry. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Henry will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run again with Walker. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Straight ahead, Walker. Stiff-armed him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Walker. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Gets around him. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared.